Okay, Aquarius. You know what I need to do real quick, Aquarius? I need to cleanse your cards. Before we do anything else. Come on. All right, there we go. Need to cleanse the table sometimes. All right, here we go. Aquarius, this is for May, June 2017. It's a general reading. It's in the form of a Celtic cross. Also, instead of a significator, we've got an underlying factor, a focus, sometimes a direction we're following. In this case, we've drawn the number 20 card. In the traditional tarot, Aquarius, we know that's the judgment card. This is something occasionally life-changing. This is a final judgment often. Sometimes it's on a very personal level, the end of a relationship, the end of a marriage, the end of an association, the end of someone's connection to their religion. But it's based on truth, and it's also based on trust. So let's see what we've got coming up for Aquarius. Now, while I'm dealing here, I also want to say that if you want a reading meant just for you, contact information, contact information will be available to you at my website address, and you can reach out to me through my email address. At the end of this reading, I'm going to go over to Vimeo, and I'm going to run a love reading meant just for you. I don't know, even though we have the Three of Swords here, this really feels, I don't know if I feel that this is at the end of anything that's actually terribly romantic. It may have been a relationship where judgment is concerned here. There's a decision around something. It may have been a marriage that should never have been a marriage. Maybe it was a marriage that was based on a friendship, and that friendship never managed to develop into anything more. So what we've got is possibly the ending of that situation, because someone in that situation is going to end up getting hurt. It may feel stable in one way or another on a very basic level. On a fundamentally, well, at least we're not hitting one another over the head every night. And so we're fine, we're happy, we're secure on some levels. But there's always something missing with the Three of Swords, whether it's romance, whether it's sex, whether it's open boundaries, because I almost feel like we have two people here that have their boundaries up against one another. Okay, I need something here. Forgive me just 1 second. I need to grab my little instructional card here, because I just have no memory these days. First, okay, we've got this scenario here. We know this is really talking, Aquarius, to someone who's been in a fundamentally okay relationship. But there's disappointment all over that situation, as if you married your best friend, but your best friend never turned into your lover. Now, because we have the disappointment and it's crossing you all over the place. Now, at the foundation, we have, okay, so someone maybe has moved away from this relationship. Maybe you've gotten beyond it emotionally, and you see something better in front of you. Although you haven't reached the shore yet, you're still working on your approach. You're still working on some accomplishment. But you feel like emotionally you're moving forward in a more positive way. Life may feel lighter without this anymore, because it almost feels like an arranged marriage. In the past, the Queen of Swords. Well, we know that the Queen of Swords, not only does she have great clarity, she's usually a very clear thinker. She can sometimes be cruel as hell. And she tells things. She just simply says what she thinks needs to be spoken, and that's it. Her word, usually final. At this point, she really doesn't want to hear anything else. It's also representative of you, Aquarius, taking a hold, taking control of your own life, maybe leaving behind in the present day. Leaving the cruelty, leaving the thoughts, leaving the fears. Whatever the attachment was here, where it feels very much like we've got all business, no romance. This is a completely, this marriage was probably dead in the water before it even started. But it feels very much like someone has just taken all they can take, and they're done. They've decided to pack up and leave, and they're gone in 3 days after 20 years. It's very sudden. Sometimes it can be harsh. Sometimes it can hurt someone. But someone's need of a more stable, happier home. A place where maybe there's celebration. A place where maybe people gather. Maybe where you were at in life, it just wasn't considered, because that kind of romantic bond just wasn't there. So in the future, we've got this place of celebration. Maybe you are actually moving. Maybe this, the foundation of what you're experiencing now, was because you decided to move away, something that was just not emotionally satisfying anymore. Now, in the next position, we have yourself, the Five of Cups. Some of you are still kind of reeling from a separation. You are feeling regretful for things that have passed. You know there are better days ahead of you, but maybe right now, within yourself, there's a focus. What did I do? Was it me? Did they leave because of me? Did I leave because of them? A lot of questions. This is about the doubt connected to the love part of their life. What didn't we do that we should have done? The environment. Well, we got the Page of Wands. Someone has a fresh new look at this relationship. Someone may be looking to communicate that they want something different. Maybe they want something new out of life. Maybe that's the communication, is the new life, the new surroundings, the new home, the new hope. Because I don't know if a business, if a relationship, a marriage was this much connected to business and finance and just the basics of getting through life, then this person wants something else. And so your environment Maybe you're surrounding yourself right now by the little things that you want. Maybe you're deciding, I've always wanted to go on a trip because that guy never wanted to go anywhere. And if he did, it was down the street to grab a pack of smokes and go back home and sit in front of the TV. You want something different if this is you. You're looking at your life saying, okay, so I did something wrong along the way regarding what I wanted. Now I'm going to have what I want. Now, hopes and fears. Well, some of you are hoping that the work is going to be there to sustain you. Some of you are hoping that actually, oh, I shouldn't have the camera that far away. I just looked at my monitor, guys, sorry. Some of you are looking at, how do I bring more of this in? It's a hope that the work is going to be there, the money is going to be there, because what we've got in the outcome just shows exactly what it is that you're working towards. In your outcome, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Strong independence, pride in what you've earned, pride in what you have, happy that you have the success that you have. You've been through a very tough road, it looks like, whoever this is resonating with. And it's time for something better. It's time for the leg up. It's time for a better way of having your life go. And now for some of you, it is independent. But what you're really looking for here is that the work, the money is going to be there to sustain you as you move through this happier sense of accomplishment and moving forward. I don't know. I'm going to grab a clarifier just in case. I'm going to grab a clarifier on all of this stuff here. But it even feels like that really isn't that much of a hardship. Walking away from a relationship that frankly was pretty much based around who brought home what on any given day. More or less based around the money that a couple brought in, more than about any love that they may have shared in between them. And if they did, it wasn't what they thought love was supposed to be. Love wasn't, it wasn't as they expected it was going to be. The Hermit, the card of destiny, and the Hangman. Well, it makes sense. Makes perfect sense. You've kind of been waiting for an opportunity, the Hangman and the Hermit. They're both about patience, seeking truth. Although he can move on anytime he wants to, this Hermit. The Hangman feels like he's stuck. The Hangman feels like there's something better out there. And for some of you, that something better really is your destiny. It's where you're supposed to be on earth. For some of you, it's who you're supposed to be with. But there's a real sense of karmic destiny for someone. And it's connected to leaving behind something that was just absolutely all about the fundamentals of life. It was absolutely no romance, probably very little to no sex, at least with one another. I can't say that one of these two partners wasn't so lost and alone that they went somewhere else, or they had a different way. They had a different desire for themselves. But I really think that what we've got here is the divine timing when it's time to release the situation, even though you may still be friends. I absolutely see that these two people can possibly be friends. But I don't see anything deeper, not on any kind of emotional level. Queen of Pentacles, slow moving and all about money. The Ten of Pentacles, slow moving and all about money. The Knight of Swords, hasty, swift with the sword, leaves disappointment behind, and strives for the independence. Strives for the independence that they really seek. And I think, Aquarius, that's a really good place for you to be if you've been in a very deeply disappointing situation. Maybe it's time for you to get out there and find true love. Maybe that's what's in your karmic destiny. So now we're going to go over to Vimeo and run a love reading for you, Aquarius, if you want to see what love holds for you. Since apparently, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, love has been patiently waiting for you. Because we know that this guy and this many pentacles is all about patiently waiting. And for some of you, it's your turn. Okay, there you go, Aquarius. Thank you very much. My appreciations again. If you want your love reading, it's the Vimeo link that I'm leaving here. And take care. Be well. Reach out if you need a reading. And peace.